Hi, good evening, friends in Trust Vanessa. How are you this evening? Before I settle down for the night, I wanted to share a little bit more about my video on Thursday. I think it was Wednesday or Thursday, because I've had quite a few messages. Thank you for those that were concerned that I was upset and sad. I really appreciate your thoughts and loving messages. I wasn't upset or sad. What you witnessed in that video was the realization that I'm really starting to understand and comprehend what's needed for that feeling of complete wholeness, being able to be fully aligned with my life, I think, really, and why I'm here. And the reason it looked like I was getting upset was because I was thinking about my friend Charlie and the conversations that we've had over the last couple of months, and how she has understood the disease that she has had in her body. Fingers crossed we'll get the results that it's all gone. But understanding why the disease was there in the first place and how she's able to heal herself. And that's where my tears were coming from, was not really upset at all, but like I say, the realization that the conversations we've been having, the conversations I've been having with myself, and that realization. So I just wanted to give you a little bit more feedback. Now, I don't pretend to fully understand all of this, but I'm learning, and I wanted to share as I go, because I'm getting still more messages from you saying, please, can you help me? What will we do in our mentoring sessions? And I'm really stuck. And for those who don't want mentoring necessarily, and some of you who do not want to put your comments in this page, I fully understand that, have been messaging me privately because they don't want to put their name to the things they're dealing with at the minute. That's absolutely fine. I welcome that, because if you're feeling it, we're all feeling it. So I just really wanted to make a couple of points. I was talking about light and dark, and dark is not bad. Okay, I really want to make this very, very clear. Dark is just the other side of our light side. Another way to describe dark, as I understand it, is those feelings that vibrate on a negative level that don't make us feel good. Frustration, irritation, hatred, anger, fear, guilt, shame, all of those lower energy feelings. That's what we mean by dark. It's not that they're bad. Feelings are feelings. We label them dark and light to differentiate between the feelings that make us feel good and the feelings that perhaps don't make us feel quite so good. There are some that are a lot stronger in helping us feel good. Joy, passion, enthusiasm, love, and then down to contentment. And then you get kind of boredom, right down to sort of fear and shame on the lesser energy, lower vibrating feelings. Now, I've had messages saying that you're feeling like you're feeling because you've suppressed your dark feelings. No, like every human being, that we are all the same. We all have light and dark feelings. We all have feelings that make us feel good and feelings that make us feel bad. But the dark ones that help us feel bad are the ones that we suppress. That's why they're dark, because they're put in a cupboard, because they're put to the back. They're not brought into the light. Because when we feel angry or shameful or fearful, it comes up, oh, it doesn't make me feel good, so we squash it back down again. That's what I mean by dark. It's not that it is a dark feeling. It's just that because it's a feeling that doesn't make us feel good, we've suppressed it, which means it's in the dark. Then I've also had messages about, well, you know, if we admit that if we release the dark, that was it. If we release the dark, then how can our light shine without the dark? I.e., and this was a beautiful comment I had, was the stars and the moon only shine in the darkness. Absolutely. We're not asking ourselves to release the dark. We're asking ourselves to admit it is a side of us. So yeah, I might be angry. Yeah, I might be fearful. Yeah, I might be a bitch. Yeah, I might be unfriendly. Absolutely. Totally owning all that side of me. I'm not perfect, but I'm perfect as I am. We are not perfect, but we are perfect as we are. So recognizing if we've been unkind, it's absolutely fine. We're human. We only know how to deal. We only behave in the only way we know how in that moment. And this is what we're saying, is recognize there is another side of you and just own it. Yeah, I'm a bitch. Yeah, I'm unfriendly. Yeah, I can be spiteful. Yeah, I can be unkind. But so can we all be. If we deny that we have ever felt guilty or ever done something to be shameful about, being unkind, then I'm sorry, but I'm afraid we're fibbing. And this is where I'm finding our greatest pain, not just for me and my experiences, but the women I've dealt with, the women I mentor, the women I work with, my friends that are struggling and have struggled. It's because we are not allowing that darker side of us to be a part of us, and we shut it off. It's dangerous. Please, let's just recognize these feelings that we have. And there is not just one dark side of us, there's many dark sides of us, just like there are many light sides of us. And as I'm understanding, when we suppress that dark side of us, like the hateful side of us, we're also taking with it the loving side of us. When we suppress the angry side of us, we're also suppressing the peaceful side of us. Now, they're my opposites. Your opposites might be slightly different. So what I'm saying is, let's embrace both sides of us and also allow the feelings to flow through the light and the dark, the positive and the negative, the ones you want to feel that make you feel good, the ones you don't want to feel that make you feel bad. Allow yourself to flow through those feelings. That's what I was meaning the other day. I'm in a very great place right now, and this is something I'm working through as I feel I'm being called for a greater good, as we all are, which is why we're feeling the tension. The reason you are here, the higher part of you, your soul's calling, whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to label it, the joy, the passion, where you want to live in your life is constantly trying to express itself through your finite body. Allow it to happen, but recognize that there will be some negative, some unhelpful, well no, they're all helpful, forgive me, some lower vibration feelings that will try to stop you from expressing your truest self. As long as we recognize it as that, we can go, okay, I recognize what that is, and we can allow it to pass. I hope that's answered some of your questions. So it's not about releasing the dark and saying goodbye to it. We need the darker side of us, the shadow side of us, to create that harmony of flow, and also for us to be whole, to feel whole and complete, and to align ourselves with that divine love that will give us the strength and the courage that we need to be able to express ourselves as a complete whole. Any questions, thoughts and comments you have, please do message me, type them below. This is a space for us all here now to join in. And if there's any confusion or you're curious about something, no judgment please on this page. It's really important that this space, we all feel safe enough and courageous enough to be seen as metaphorically naked, if that makes sense. So thank you for your attention. Please do join in the conversation and let's all grow together. I love you. I'll see you soon. Good night.